I have a secret passion that shouldn't be a secret anymore. I love backpacks. And it's not like I have like a ton of backpacks or anything, but I just really enjoy learning about backpacks, watching videos on YouTube about backpacks, reviews about backpacks that I'll never buy. It's like a hobby of mine. I love it. And yeah, I have a couple of backpacks right now. I have one that I was given at work. That's honestly fine. I have one. I have a couple of those North Face backpacks that are, very good, comfortable travel backpacks. And then there was a Low and Sons, Lo and Sons backpack that I got. That was like my first, like, oh, this is like supposed to be a premium backpack. But then I started really realizing, no, it's actually lacking in a lot of ways. It's got a lot of good things about it, but you can actually go even nicer into the backpack world. And then there was this YouTube channel that kind of surged out of nowhere, in my mind at least, and it's called Nomad's Nation. And I watch pretty much almost all their videos, especially if it has a backpack. And this guy, Aaron Radcliffe, he reviews backpacks. He's been doing it for, how many years now? Maybe like 4 years. I'm not sure. But he's been reviewing backpacks for a while. And I love the way he does it because he'll tell you the pros, the cons. He'll tell you, hey, if you don't like this one, look at these backpacks. Try these instead. He wears it for 30 minutes and tells you how it's feeling comfort-wise. He really goes in that nitty-gritty and makes it super clear whether or not you'd want this thing. So, and he always says this is the only backpack review you need. And in a sense, it's kind of true. Do I watch other video channels though? YouTube channels? Yeah, you better believe I do because I just love it. But I've been looking for years now for the perfect black backpack that could look good with professional wear. There was a job I had where I had to wear, women's suits all the time, looking like Hillary Clinton. And that was fun. And I bought that Low and Sons backpack. It was called like Hanover. And it was good, but it lacks in so many ways. And so I've been looking for that perfect black backpack. And I've had, seriously, just always, there's a couple things where I'm like, okay, this company released this backpack, but I don't like this about it, or I don't like that about it. One of them was the Air Pro Pack, and there's a 20 liter and a 24 liter. So I was pretty interested in one of those two, and it seemed perfect in every way. But it had a couple things I didn't like about it. I felt like the look was okay. It had 2 water bottle holders. That was also important to me. I also wanted a backpack that could stand up on its own. I think it could do that. But it had a horizontal luggage pass-through. And I'll attach a picture showing what I mean with that. Because, yeah, a lot of people, it doesn't make sense to them. But whenever you're putting your backpack over your luggage handles, it's sideways. Why would you want to do that sideways? You want to do it tall ways. Duh. And it's just like thing after thing. And so it almost seems like the perfect backpack until it doesn't. There's also the Tortuga, if you've ever heard of this brand, Tortuga laptop backpack that they just came out with. That one almost got me. It seriously almost got me because it does have the luggage pass through the way that I wanted it. It does have the 2 water bottle holders. But it was just too simple of a backpack on the inside. And so then I was like, nah, I'm not interested in that as well. And this Nomad's Nation backpack reviewer, he said about 2 years ago, I'm going to start making a backpack. And I've been kind of following along, watching the journey and his videos. And I'm realizing, oh my gosh, this thing is almost done. And it's very nice. It's a very nice backpack. It's light. It's got the vertical luggage pass-through. It can stand up on its own. You do have to, if you want the 2 water bottle holders on the outside of it, you have to purchase another one. But that's okay. Like, I'll live. Great laptop protection. It almost seemed like the perfect backpack. I think probably some of the other companies had a little bit more attractive backpacks in my eyes, but I'm sorry, this was still a very nice one. And then, yeah, you want a back panel that's comfortable and the straps that feel like they can hold up. That was one of the issues I had with the Low and Sons backpack. The back straps just felt like, oh my gosh, are these going to break on me? I would, put it on. I just feel like the seam was maybe coming apart. And it's not like that was a cheap backpack. It was still like 100, maybe like 15, which was the most I had ever spent on a backpack. But yeah, now Aaron Radcliffe is selling this thing, and he's selling it on Kickstarter right now. And I think he had a goal of $10,000, which I don't even know how many backpacks I would have made because I'm not going to do the math in my head right now. But he's at $364,000, $364,179 right now. 1,813 people backing him. That should tell you, like, this is a good product. And one thing that I've always respected about his channel is that he comments on, or he responds to every comment on his video. So that way, he's really able to hear what people like and don't like about backpacks. And then he's also able to, as he was making the backpack, he would get feedback from like focus groups and things along those lines. And I think that was very helpful for him along the way as well. Like, one of the ones that sticks out in my mind was he has the logo and he has it on his backpack and it's like copper. And so it really sticks out on a black backpack. And he basically, through feedback, everyone's like, no, can it be black? And he could have so easily been like, no, it's my backpack and I want the logo to stand out and copper is much more noticeable than matte black. He could have been that way, arrogant, nasty, but no, he was very humble throughout the whole process. And he's like, awesome. Yeah, we're going to change it. And you know what? I think the change is better anyway. So it doesn't look like a random penny was stuck on the backpack. So, I'm super excited for it. Of course, if you do one of these investments, these Kickstarter investments, then you got to wait until the end of the year for it to come. Oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to even say about the backpack, it's literally expandable by like 20%. So it's a 22-liter bag that it's almost like, with suitcases, you can zip around and expand it a little bit more, then it goes to 26 liters. So I think it's awesome. I think it's so, so awesome. So, yeah, and I think it'll look really good in a professional setting whenever I do end up having it. But, I think it's so cool that somebody could have an idea like that. I'm going to do this, and then they end up actually doing it. Surprise. And they do it with excellence. Even more of a surprise. So, yeah, and obviously this isn't an ad or anything, but, if you feel like it's something that you want to kind of look at yourself and support, I would probably just Google like Fyro, and then like backpack, and then probably from there you'd be set. But I'm super pumped for this thing. It's like it's going to be a Christmas present because it's coming at the end of the year. 2025, walking into it like what? 2024 has gone by so fast, by the way. It's been insane how fast it's gone. It makes me a little bit sad.